Yeah, true, true.
And let's see what happens when you put the 4 best players in the cup, in the same team, and you put the 4 best players in my heart, which are Human with Amon and Taifa. Taifa not joining today.
Yeah,
But yeah, let's see if at least we have a good show today.
I think it will be very nice. I think Weeds. I would love to see. I think Weeds can do really good now because Weeds he's like his best. It's not good. It's not that what is best when it's like the long cup. His best when
Mm-hmm.
it's like you have to do the maximum speed. So I think he can do really well now because this is like maybe a format that suits him better than StredaGang.
Yeah. Weeds, for those that you don't know, he used to be a part of Sign and he used to be a hunter. So every map that is slightly known in tech, he has a time there. So he already knew these maps. He already had daddy times. No, I don't know if daddy, but he had good times in these maps before the gap. So now he's just reviving. And the fact is that if we talk about Strela Cup, we see how Amon and Taifa are probably one step ahead of Weeds because there's a lot of dirt, because there's a lot of weird maps. But when it comes to pure tech, we see that it was actually Weeds who was pulling the team, taking the team ahead, and doing. Yeah, he was the best. He was leading the seeding for the Streda gang.
They're really
And
good.
yes, on the other side, we also have people that are very comfortable driving tech. Leicester is maybe more known for dirt, but that's
Yeah,
only because he's a fucking monster in dirt and not because he's
yeah.
bad in tech. And when we talk about Deb, if you have ever played any hunting map, if you have ever gone to hunt like Faint Hunt Cave, or if you have ever been to any speed take map, you have already seen Deb around.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly about Narcor. I have never seen him or met him, but he was leading seed, if I'm not mistaken. He was the first seed in the overall in the seeding section. So yeah,
Yeah. Uh, I remember yeah to so people know will see how good Dev is. For example,
hmm
like he drove. I saw one day that he was on Focalicious and was driving. The world record is this is the most hunted tech map all them all. So he
yes.
drove. The world record is 53.8 and he drove
Oh no, Kevin is
53.91.
out. Yeah,
Oh my
sorry.
god! No.
Go on. I don't know exactly if we are live. I'm just going to pretend that we are.
Yeah.
Because it says that it's first to 25. That doesn't make any sense.
No, he doesn't.
Well,
Isn't
if it
he?
was 2 versus 2, I could tell you we have seen more than 25 rounds.
Yeah, that would last forever. And I don't think if this is gonna be the format, I don't think that suits Weeds very good.
I'm guessing they will just skip on the 7th, but well, so far it's 2 wins for the blue team. The 3.5 men that have driven in 45-9, 46-1, 46-1. Uh, they're just on their own league. 46-1 is it's not Daddy, but Narcor was in Daddy time.
I think that the matches the match we saw last time I was there, was like the best time on this map was like 46-19 or something. And now the three are all doing better than that. Oh no, Weeds is crushing.
Weeds already with a bad start, but Leicester helps the local team. Well, it's not local actually. They have the Streda team with that mistake. Deb and Narcor a little bit ahead of Human and Amon. Amon, I think he's just on rage mode. He's been slacking off sometimes. We complain about how can he be so good and at the same time just sometimes feel like he's not even trying. But we can see here he's just throwing the car into the apex, trying everything. And well, it's not any bad. Oh, double land and back. How is that even possible? And it's not Amon versus Deb.
Oh my god, no.
And it's
And
actually a point
then
for the red.
that is gonna be red.
Let's go!
Oh, nice, very
No, it's
nice.
blue. Wait, what the hell?
Or is it blue? What is this?
Oh no, yeah, I don't know how to add. Let's go! It isn't. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
oh
for
no,
that.
yeah,
I shouldn't be giving you hopes.
yeah.
I cannot count. It's been 2 hours
It's
and
too
20
good.
minutes a stream, and I have never streamed for more than an hour and a half, so I'm honestly dying here. So I'm glad that this is the last match because I was really looking forward to this, and we see
Yeah,
how it's really close, and now Weeds, Human, and Amon are really fighting this. Leicester is just seeing how all the red cards are getting left, right, through, up, down, they're everywhere, and Human just fighting with Leicester. This could be the first point for the StredaGang, but Deb is just on his
Nice.
own league. That was good. The
Mon.
Narco made a mistake. Weeds takes the nose slide. That means that it's going to be a bit harder. Human with a
Oh,
little bit of a different line, and it's a 1-2. Such a shame. That was a really close game.
yeah. Oh, that could have been really good. But just shows like yeah. As I said, the nose slide there is really tricky.
Yeah, we
You
have
have to
seen
do it
many.
perfect.
We have seen many. We have seen many in your match. We have seen many in the previous match with the Bucks for free, and yeah, also in
Purple? No.
the first match with the Insanity Purple. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Right now it's a 2 versus 2, one mistake in each team,
Yeah.
and again, it seems like they just have one more extra tenth that StredaGang is really failing to find. And
Yeah.
it's all it takes, really. It's a really close race, but at the same time, you see that if they're consistently 0.1 ahead, it's just good enough to take a 7-0. So this is what we're talking
Yeah.
about. It's not that they are much better, it's that they're a little bit better, and that is enough to take 7 in a row. And so far, we're on that pace, sadly, for me and for TT, I guess. But honestly, it makes me happy to see Leicester winning as well. So what can I say?
He's nice. Yeah, so like for example, Amon there. Amon was like trying to push to like be that zero point 0.1 behind, but he tried to push that extra a little bit, and then he of course crashed because yeah, they are that good that you like have to
And
push
this is
and
exactly that what you're saying. That's the problem with this format. If you're 1/10 behind, it's just good for nothing. You need that tenth, and that tenth means that 1 in 3 times that you are going to crash, then 1 in 3 times you're going to crash, and you have to go for it. So it's
yeah,
really not a matter of PBs. It's not a matter of. It's just a matter of being consistently very good, and we're seeing how StredaGang are just throwing the car and hoping that it gets through the road. And it seems so easy when Narco does it. It seems so easy when Deb does it. It seems so easy when
yeah,
Leicester does it. But the fact is, these 3 people here, Wits, Human, and Amon, are actually really good. And Narco just takes a third daddy on a live round.
oh
So
my god, that's insane.
let's just watch
Oh
that because how do you even do a third daddy on a live round?
yeah, true. Yeah,
At least we see that Amon is enjoying it. He's just putting emojis and saying nice time every time he has the chance. I don't know if Weeds is going to be all that happy. We know that sometimes he can get very competitive. And, well, so
but
far
that
it's Narcor
line,
again, just sliding through the circuit as Weeds with a different approach. And that's the problem with that approach. You can get the run very easily.
yeah. Uh, yeah, I admire Reeds for doing that. Like, how's it? I didn't know it even that it was possible to
Oh,
do it like that.
Deb is
But
into the
that's really
pole.
cool.
It's probably
Oh
not going to
no!
change anything.
And human, what?
It's not going to change anything because, yeah, well, at least he holds. It wasn't all that bad, and it was a close race,
Yeah,
but that's 7-0. Sadly, that was really quick.
and that
Can
was
we do
oh my god,
25?
that was really fast. So that's like here you see like you can like call it the like Amon weeds etc. And it's like the the most insane humans at Trackmania, but the others are like they are like aliens or like robots or something.
Mhm. And those of you that have seen at some point the competitive Fragmania scene, you see that they're all very good, and they would all destroy you if they got you on a live server. But then you see how there's just some people that are ahead. You can see that Muda, for example, is just on his own pace. You can see that Carl Jr. is on his own pace, and of course there's people in the middle. That Brent, you have even Masa, you have everybody. They're really good. They would destroy you, but they somehow are behind consistently. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about this. That you see the skill gap in that group of people that are supernatural. And for
Yeah,
example, Narcon, well, never mind. I was going to say he had a second local, but he probably didn't have any time here. But that was a 36.9,
really strong.
which is steady time.
Yes. Oh my god. Um, yeah. Yeah. I see. Like, yeah. This is. It seems like Narcor has 3686 and Maguran. I think it's almost like it would have been two. I just imagine when if Maguran would have played also, that would have been that is the those four people are just insane.
And just look at this because I don't think it's a viable line, but look at what Leicester does here. He just completely ignores the route, goes to the gap, through the checkpoint if he wanted, and goes inside the right-hander. So I don't know. It's not viable. Anyway, it's live
No,
now. It's going to be a warm-up, I believe, or was this a warm-up? I think that was the warm-up. Yes. So straight away into the action.
Lexer is like
Um,
a master of doing those strats, those strange strats, but I don't think it was viable as I said. But he's master at like finding those strange strats.
yeah. Uh, there's also skill in finding new lines.
Yeah.
And well, we are live. Narcot is first, Dev is second. Human is just pushing the team forward to keep to try to take that first victory here. That also
Really
keeps the
strong turn.
match going. But just look at this. Narcot and Dev are in exactly the same position. As they go
So
into the
close.
right-hander, very difficult. You need to keep it very close to go with speed here, and Human seems to be a bit faster, but it's not good enough. Is there going to be any bag? There is a bag, and Deb goes out, but it still gets third, which means that this is the first zero in this map.
Yeah, yeah.
37.08.
Question. You saw that like that. It was so fun to watch because sign human for now. He was like he couldn't get closer. He was like constantly zero point 0.1 behind, but he drove perfect. But it just because his start wasn't perfect. He like he couldn't keep up because his start was like just zero point 0.1 behind.
Yeah, that's what they say. You don't get time, you lose time. And if you lose time in the beginning, you're not going to get any closer unless the other people make a mistake.
Yeah,
That is
definitely.
exactly what we're seeing. These people are
Yeah.
just professionals at being very accurate, surgical, that one would say. And another 1-2 for them. They just make it look easy. 37.6, 37-2, 37-7 Amon, the first of those that have a reasonable time. And in fact, that was his PB.
That was quite good. Not quite good. I know it wasn't good because I'm on ice good for much, but it's local. Local.
And we go once again, third time around this track. This first turn is really hard. You need to get exactly the
Yeah.
line so you don't lose time with the drift. But you can also make it through the gap, and Witz seems to have found that line. Holding their exit with speed, tight here,
Oh,
and
really good.
really good line. He just holds first. This is really hard. It's a little bit wide. Can he claim it back? That line seems to be better,
Marco just
but he has to
like
release, so that's not going to be fast
and
enough.
no, but insane start by Weeds there.
Yeah, really good round indeed. What was that?
Oh, no,
37-2.
really good.
That is a really good time. But
It just,
Narco
it
and
just
Deb, yes,
like
sorry, go.
yeah, it seems like to the when you go to the 180-degree before the 180
Mm-hmm.
degree corner that Narco and them they like it seems like they almost full speed and Weeds have to like release a little bit. So that was the key to Narco getting in front of Weeds.
But now it's a new race and it seems to be closer. Everybody has done a very good start. Of course, the blue seems to be ahead, but one mistake sends you 1 second behind, so this is nothing for granted here. Human and Amon just trailing as Deb and Leicester are taking the lead this time. Also Narcot on the third position. Amon with the tight line. Weeds that goes a little bit wide, dodges the wall, but it's going to be a 1, 2, 3. Just
Ah,
look at that.
insane! Oh my god, what a
There,
train! What a
there's a train, but almost three of them on Daddy time. Like they were 1/10 of Daddy. The three of them.
train! Insane. They just
Narcor
like
always in the lead. Yeah, Narcor is always destroying. That's what he's doing. It's unbelievable. Yeah, sorry, go.
no, it's just like they're like maybe talking like saying who wants to go first. Should I like go number 2 or number 3? Like they can just like almost
They can choose.
like
They can just stop and let everybody through.
yeah almost.
So Weeds, with the no drift, but also Leicester, and has just become another race. Ammon, a little bit of an awkward landing, but he can be good enough. He's getting close, but Narco is he's just driving on his own league. Like, and that's even a bug for poor human. That was a good run for him, but he takes the bug on the last turn. I swear this map shouldn't have been picked, basically because that last left-hander bug is hitting many people.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's like it seems like both maps so far have insanely hard ends.
yeah, but I mean, the other map does have some landing bugs, but I think it's more consistent than this one. Like this one, you touch a little bit the run section and you're off. And speaking of off, 3 people have been off in the first 3 turns, and now it is Streda versus Narcor. Of course, we know how this is going to finish, unless Human takes the other line.
Human. Oh, he takes on the
But
right.
he's very slow. I think he touches, and it's going to be
He's
Ammon taking a very, very good second.
This
As
is a
Narcor does 37-3. Like, this one was the round for... Oh, and they take the point! What
oh my
happened?
god.
That makes a mistake, and
Oh,
Leicester doesn't even finish, and that puts it 5-1. Unbelievable. Let's go. Such a
insane.
shame because Human was really strong, and he could have been better, but I mean... we're not going to say no to a present like that. Thank you very much, Leicester. I know you are a follower.
Yeah.
God, that fucking start, man. Wits has already touched the wall. So has Leicester is the one surviving, and we see another very similar situation here. It's
That's
Ammon and
all.
Human versus Leicester, and this time the Streda guys are ahead of the 3.5 men.
Really nice. Go and inside line. Oh no, really bad
It's a
line
little
by
bit
now.
broad, like wide, but yeah, Leicester somehow with a bit more speed. It's going down to the last left-hander. Leicester with a good finish, but it's not good enough to snipe. And it is another point for
Oh,
the StredaGang that put the 5-2.
oh, yeah. But
Anything is possible.
yeah,
Anything can happen.
yeah. And it looks like, and you see, they're like that's why people risk to like Ramstein on the last turn, because if they can get that inside line there, they can jump into the finish.
You can
So
get
that is
1 to 2
actually,
tenths just on the last
yeah,
turn, so it's good enough for a snipe. Yes.
yeah.
And we saw that the
Oh,
winning time last time was 37-2, so really, when 3.5 men just miss or they're not on the finest, we see that things can happen. And we're seeing
yeah.
it right now. We see Witz that is fired up, and he's following Leicester. Can he get the inside line? It seems good. Can he be quicker? Ammon just needs to take third if we win, but oh my god, Narco with all the speed. Human, can he take? He cannot take. Human missed the finish?
Oh my god. Oh, Weeds crashed or something. Oh, but they get it seems.
Yeah, but they just take the win anyway. That was a crazy finish.
Yeah, crazy, crazy.
Narcor bounced off the finish line. Oh, and he tied with Weeds. He tied with Weeds. If Weed
Oh
had
my
been
god.
100 quicker, he would have taken the victory here. Oh, that one hurts.
This hurts. But
Such a
it seems
shame.
like the Narco, etc., are doing more mistakes now. They seem to be maybe a little bit tired. So this is a chance for StredaGang to catch up.
Yeah, but as you say that they're 1, 2, and 3, so maybe it's not like that.
Maybe it's not normal, bro.
Human with a really good line trying to fight for that, but the 3.5 men, or at least the 3 men that are here, are just showing incredible pace. In fact, they're a train because they're like in a single line following the same line. And they'll go inside. Look at that. How can you do a
It's just
37-5, another one, 37-1, and 37-3? Those 3 times should be a win in any other match, and they are here. Unbelievable. 6-3.
That's like that's like it's like you know the synchron swimmers.
Yes.
It's like a bit similar.
Yeah, exactly that. a little bit quicker, and you crash into walls, but the same concept.
Yeah. True.
Look at this race. There
Oh,
is not even 1/10 between the 5 of them. Letzter is Aman is
diesel.
behind. He made a small mistake, but just look at this. 5 people in 1/10.
Yeah.
What a beautiful race. It's all coming down to the end. Will anybody take
Ah,
out? Oh, that was a bad finish
I,
by Weeds and Ammo and Human. And
oh
that
my god.
means
It's
7 to
true.
3. That's GG on
Oh,
the chat. But this race, I mean, look at this.
what?
What a memorable race. Everybody on 1/10. Such a shame that
Fantastic.
ending.
Yeah, like
Oh fuck, yeah, that's right. I forgot to change the names. Sorry, guys.
yeah.
I've been streaming 4 games.